Hello viewers, welcome to Kids Auto and Truck Repair. Today we have a 2019 Mercedes Sprinter with a 3.0 liter. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to remove and replace the EGR valve. I already did all the testing off camera. The wiring of the EGR valve is good. The EGR is getting good power and good ground. The controls are there coming from the computer, but the EGR valve is not opening. So we're going to replace the EGR valve. And I wanted to bring you guys along so we can replace it. Now, let's get under the hood so we can replace the EGR valve. We don't have to remove the air filter box. So I'm going to disconnect this coolant hose that goes to the surge tank. Let's release the pressure from the cooling system. So we're gonna push this hose out of the way. Just like that. And then we're gonna remove this oil filler tube. And then I'm gonna disconnect the EGR valve electrical connector, just like that. And then I'm gonna disconnect the clamps for the heater hoses. Now I have a drain container under the vehicle. When I disconnect this heater hose, there will be coolant that will leak out. That coolant is gonna go in the drain container under the vehicle. All right, so we got the heater hoses disconnected. So now I'm gonna remove the 4 bolts that hold the EGR valve on the EGR cooler housing. Now all these bolts have the same length. So when we put them back on, it won't really matter which one goes where. So now we're gonna remove these bolts, these EGR valve bolts. So at this point, our EGR valve should be able to come on. So if it's not stuck on, we should be able to remove the valve. So we might have to remove the air filter box so that we can have enough room on the right side of the valve. We're gonna have to tap it out a little bit because it's not coming out. We're gonna remove the air filter box. I thought we didn't have to remove it, but we have to. So here's our EGR valve. So here it comes. So basically what I'm doing is I'm getting this little pry bar and I'm prying around the EGR valve. I felt it coming up. So just like that. Here comes our EGR valve. Okay, so here's the valve. Here's our EGR valve. This valve is defective. As you can see, there's a lot of carbon on it. Okay, so I'm gonna get the EGR valve out of the way. Now I'm gonna remove the EGR valve gasket, just like that. Here comes the gasket. We're gonna replace that gasket. So now we're gonna clean the EGR valve seat. So I'm gonna clean off this seat. I'm gonna make sure the EGR valve seat is cleaned, and then I'll bring you guys back up so we can install our new EGR valve. I have cleaned the EGR valve gasket surface. So now we're gonna install our new EGR valve. Here is our brand new EGR valve. This is the EGR valve part number. And then this is the EGR valve gasket. This is the part number for it. I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna get the gasket out of the bag. So we're gonna lay our gasket right over here, and then we're gonna get our EGR valve out of the box. We got a brand new EGR valve from Mercedes, so this is an OEM valve. So let's look at the old one and compare it to the new one. As you can see, these valves are both identical. So that's good. I'm gonna install this valve. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to sprinters, I always like to recommend OEM parts. So pretty much my customers know when it comes to sprinter vans, I always prefer OEM parts. Because OEM parts are just better for the most part. So now I'm gonna start reinstalling the EGR valve bolts. We're gonna get them started and then we're gonna torque them down. The torque spec for the EGR valve bolt is 8 Newton meters. I have my torque wrench set up to 71 inch-pound. I am using an inch-pound torque wrench. Since the bolts for the EGR valve are torqued to 8 Newton meters, I converted 8 Newton meters to inch-pound. So 8 Newton meters equals to 71 inch-pound. So we're gonna torque the EGR valve bolt to 71 inch-pound. So we're gonna crisscross these bolts. So just like that. I hope you heard the torque wrench click. So that's torqued to 71 inch-pound. And then we're gonna torque this one. That's good. All right, so that's torqued to 71 inch-pound. This one is also torqued to 71 inch-pound. And that one. So we're good to go. So now we're gonna put everything back together. All right, we got the bolts tightened. So now I'm gonna reconnect this coolant hose first. So at this point, everything I'm doing is the reverse process of the removal process. All right, so the first hose is reconnected. We're gonna reconnect the second hose. All right, we got our cooling hoses reconnected. Now I'm gonna connect the electrical connector of the EGR valve. So that's good. And then I'm gonna reconnect the hose for the surge tank. All right, so we are making progress. That's it. We're pretty much done. This is how you replace the EGR valve. I'm gonna install the air filter box and then we're gonna start the engine. Actually, before I reinstall the air filter box, I'm gonna install this oil fill tube. All right, we have installed our brand new EGR valve. So now let's fill up the cooling system. We're now gonna put coolant in the cooling system. All right, we have our European fluid here for Mercedes and Audi and VW and Porsche. So we're gonna put coolant in the system and then we're gonna start the engine. All right, so we got enough coolant in the system. We're gonna close the cap. So now let's go in the vehicle and start the engine. All right, let's start the engine. So right there, as you can hear, the engine is running. Let's go back under the hood and do a visual inspection while the engine is running. So the engine is running, everything is quiet, everything sounds good. We don't have a leak around the EGR valve. So this is good, guys. This is fixed. This is how you remove and replace a EGR valve on a Sprinter van with a 3.0 liter engine. We don't have a leak around the EGR valve. We're good to go. So now let's go in the vehicle and turn off the engine so we can wrap up this video. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave this right over here. This is how you remove and replace an EGR valve on a 2019 Mercedes Sprinter with a 3.0 liter. I hope you liked the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give it a thumb down. But if you do, you gotta tell me why so we can make better videos in the future. If this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. If you have any comments, questions, criticism, leave them in the comment box. Thanks for watching. See you next time.